welcome people of the World Wide Web. So it is Cypher Sigma screen time here, and it is another Payday pickup. So yeah, this is where I've been out and about looking and toy hunting Blu-ray, mainly in CEX. So we shall get into the video footage now. So as we enter my CEX, we start off with the Blu-rays again. Obviously they have bunched them all up, so it is a little bit of a pain. Here is a sticky label that's stuck to the A's, a James Bond set, £35. Kind of just inquiring stuff I'm interested in and stuff I don't recognise. They have got quite a bit of anime here, I think. Whether any of it appeals to me, we shall see. So you got Avatar and Aliens, the artist. City Slickers 2. It's been a long time since I've seen one or two of City Slickers. I don't own them, so taking a look. Anime series, never heard of. Chasing Mavericks, good old Gerard, but I never heard of that one as well. Cash on Demand, again, one I've never heard of, kind of just to see if anything takes fancy. Banshee, the complete season. I've got season 1 on DVD, so I won't pick that up as of yet. But I've heard it's quite a good series. Furiosa, Fear of the Walking Dead. So I did the first two series. I would like to pick the rest of it up and The Walking Dead, but it is still quite expensive. So knocking stuff over. So Killer Clowns from Outer Space. A lot of people talk about it. Again, it's still quite expensive, but I may pick a copy up when it goes down a little bit in price. Jigsaw, I did get the box set of Saw recently. There is one, I think it's Spiral I need, not Jigsaw, but I always just pay attention just in case. Another anime series I've never even heard of, or a movie, sorry, not series. The Moomins, good like the Moomins back in the day. Watched it as a kid, but obviously that's the new film that I did. Moneymaker, Money Monster, even I did like that with George Clooney. Monsters. I'm curious to pick up the Rob Zombie new movie, but Never Let Go. Did like that movie from last year. Batman. I think AJ picked that up a little while ago. Again, Near 7, another anime series. Lots of It. Again, another anime series I've never heard of. But C, never even heard of this. So coming across a lot of titles that I've not seen or heard of at present. But that's good. I always like to find a lot of stuff that I've not seen or heard. It always gives you options to add to the collection, or at least watch to potentially add to the collection. Terminator there. I'm looking for, I think, a copy of Salvation, as AJ's given me a few updated versions, so I think Salvation is the one I do want to watch again. I did like it on first watch. I only have it on DVD, so we'll check in the Blu-ray. There's Aquaman 2. I'm not sure if I had that in the collection. Probably do. There's the Alien box set down to £20 from £22 now. Is one I do want to pick up. I did have it on my Christmas list, but I don't know if I want to spend 20 quid. There's some Dragon Ball Z Super ones. Obviously, I do need a few volumes of that to finish. And then you do have some in Columbia. A lot of these I already have. But still kind of just skimming over if there's stuff that comes across that I really like. Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. Weren't the biggest fan of it, but I may pick it up cheap just out today. Toxic Avenger. Never seen it. Obviously, Toxic Crusaders Born from 15 quid's a little bit rich for my blood. Again, another anime series I've never heard of. Garfield going down in price, so we'll pick that up soon, I think, when it comes down to £5. The documentary about Chucky. Yeah, it's something I'm starting to see more documentaries integrated here. It seems to be a bit more of a common thing. Outland, yeah. King of Jazz, didn't even know what that was. The Pact, I did like this movie. I think I did put it on my top horror movies that I enjoy. Prisoners of, it's with the bomb suit with Nicolas Cage. I wasn't the biggest fan of that one. I did get around to watch it. Psycho Dead Man, again a little expensive. Not seen it, but intrigued enough. Just has to drop a little bit in price. Swiss Army Man. One I am again intrigued. It's Daniel Radcliffe as I think a dead person that's kind of used by somebody else on like a desert island or something. Again, I think it was £6 or £7. So again, a little too rich for my blood at this minute. Some more anime. Blade Runner there. Another anime series I've never heard of. See, there a lot of these unusual series popping in and out. Big Hero 6, like the movie, do have it on Blu-ray, I believe. I'm not sure what that was. Blood something. Blade of 47 Ronin. Never even heard of that movie. Looks a low budget one. Blazing Saddles. Do love the movie. Going Down. Do have it on DVD. That's Berserk, the complete series. That is one I need for the anime set. It's 30 quid. Borderlands, one of the rubbish. I think it's still like £8 or something. I might pick it up for a few quid and give it another watch because I love the game. Then they've got more or less they've got a complete set of Dragon Ball Z Super. Hocus Pocus, Harold the Crown. Going down a little bit in price. I think it was 15, now it's 12. The Host, I did like that movie from the Twilight lady. Again, another anime movie I've never heard of. So Luther. A bit of Lost there. So some great TV series they've got. In my opinion, that is. Like Sting, I think that's what AJ mentioned about Spider movies. I think there's 2 of them, Sting and Cobwebs or something. Was that last year? I've not watched any of them. Sin City, that's number 1. I do need number 2. And then the final little bits. Zombieland, quite enjoyed those 1 and 2. R.I.P.D. 3D. Red Heat. Remember that back in there. I think I've got it on DVD. Not sure. Rick and Morty again. The series I don't have any. I do enjoy them. Do watch them on Netflix. So Red Sonja. Not bad for a £5. You got Mimic. Did enjoy that movie. I think it's 10 quid. That was quite expensive. Fifth Element there. Maybe did I overlook? Did I pull it out? No, completely overlooked it. But Bohemian Rhapsody was a fun movie. Back to the Future, always great to watch. Then we move into their small anime section. So as you see, a few random titles: My Hero Academia. Then odd movies, again, mostly gone up in price. Dr. Stone Season 2, still one I need to get, but I'm looking for the Blu-ray. Have no idea what that is. And then they have all the One Pieces. Lots of Dragon Ball, and then a few odd ones below. So there we go. So that is the footage. So as you can see that my CX for some reason still have that area cordoned off. I don't know why, so everything is compressed. I still kind of have my want lists and stuff like going for. So I only have a few titles that I picked up. Well, there's a little bit of elaboration. So we'll go into it. So the first ones that I have picked up, so it is The Host for 50p. So I really like this film. I had it on DVD and I kind of wanted to give it a upgrade. I know it's from the lady who does Twilight, or the person who lady who does Twilight. I really like this movie. I thought it was quite good 50p. I say I'm kind of in that motion that when it's really cheap and to upgrade DVDs to Blu-rays because of a bit better quality. And obviously just saving space, and as I do the odd movie here and there that I really like, it kind of keeps longevity, because as I'm finding on some DVDs, as I've watched them over time, they do degrade a little. So yep, so that 150p in the packet. So next one we have is Dragon Ball Z Super. So anybody who knows or who doesn't know, obviously I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. It is all here, and obviously you can see Super there. So my kind of Super is on the list to complete. I do need 3 volumes altogether, so I needed volume 3. So here it is, only £4. Couldn't go wrong. Volume 8 is here, and then volume 9 I think was like £12 or £13. So a little bit too rich for my blood, but it basically leaves 1. And then I think I'm then 2 or 3 volumes of Dragon Ball, and then I have all of that, and I can then watch, look forward to rewatching all of that. So that was most of the anime. So mostly anime. It's mainly anime this side. Then we have another movie, I Love You, Philip Morris. I kind of heard of this movie. I have no idea what it's about. I can read it. It's like a kind of con man. It's supposedly based on a true life story, and obviously Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor. I like both Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor. £2, so I thought I would pick it up. Yeah, it's Blu-ray and DVD, so obviously I've got the best of both worlds in there. Don't know what it's like. It could be rubbish, but for £2 I thought it was worth a punt. And then the final one is One Piece Volume 9. So if you've followed this collection, this is one of the ones on my 100 anime movies to watch, or anime series. One Piece is over 1,000 episodes. Obviously Volume 9 has episodes 206 to 229. So that kind of gives you the context of how many volumes I'm going to have to get, like 40 or 50 at least, probably more to complete this. And this is an ongoing one, so this, until they finish it, I'm not going to complete it yet. Now the next one, I have 1 to 6, and I wanted volume 7, and I looked on the website, I've been checking it out, and it had it there for £10, £10. I went in store and it was £12. Imagine it had gone up that day. So they didn't have volume 8, so because this was below 10, I don't want to pay more than a tenner per volume, so I bought this up, and that's what I'll do. I'll try and pick up volumes for a tenner, even if it's further down the line, and keep each month building it up, and then hopefully in a few, maybe by like next year, I could have watched it all and have it all in the collection. So that is the 5 that I picked up. So I think it's £22.50. So not a lot spent. There is a few ones I've wanted, but I'm trying to hold off because it's just has been quite a long month from December to January, and I spent quite a lot. So I'm trying to save a little bit, and I've got some hopefully holidays coming up. But there's also a few more. So the weekend before I went for the toy hunt, I also went to Pooh Corner, and I'll put a little picture up of Pooh. Anybody who doesn't know, it's basically where AA Meals wrote Winnie the Pooh. Me and my wife went there and had a fun time, enjoyed looking around and seeing all that stuff. I'm not really going to feature this in the video because people probably aren't really that interested, but when we were there, once we had done all that in the morning, we had a few hours to kill in the afternoon, so we went to, I think it's called East Grinstead or Grinford or something, apologies, I forgot, it's basically down south. So we went there and had a look at the charity shops and stuff like this. While we were looking around the charity shops, they also had a CEX. So we managed to get stuff. I did pick up a graphic novel for £1.25, I think it was, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so that was quite nice. But while we were in a charity shop, obviously my wife came across this Winnie the Pooh that we did not have. Obviously, being to see AA Mills and Winnie the Pooh, it's a Winnie the Pooh day, so I picked this up for 50p to add to the collection. Always do love Winnie the Pooh and revisiting it. And then why I was in there, so I mainly went round, they had everything combined, so Blu-ray was all together, DVD was all together, there was no series, anime, anything else. This made it 10 times confusing. So I skimmed through it and I came across 2 series that I was massively after. So series is something I'm trying to actively complete. I have a list that I carry around with me of stuff to finish off. There's a few series I've got rid of that I'm not going to do. And one of them is CSI. So these are quite hard to come by. You don't see them that often, and half the time when they are there, they're sold out. So I have 1 to 12. I don't have 13, 14 and 15. And 15 was where it ended before they reboot it. I'm not fussed about the reboot at the minute. So I picked this up for a tenner. So that was great. But also behind it, it had season 14. So £22. There it was. I managed to get 2. So I'm only missing 15 now, which I still think is around about £12. So I'm on the lookout for that. And that completes CSI. And then it's only these 3 I have to watch as well, because I have seen all of 1 to 12. Me and my wife did start to rewatch it and only got to season 6, I think. So while I was there, I'd already looked in the back of what they had while we were shopping around, just to know, and they had steelbooks. So I wasn't going to buy a steelbook, and I was umming and ahhing. And then I saw this, and it was only £3, and it is Elysium. So I put a case on it. So it's £3. I thought I couldn't mock it up. I didn't mind this movie. I did enjoy it. For £3, it was quite nice looking. And then obviously the big picture of Matt Damon. And I thought for £3, you can't really go wrong. I do have it on DVD, so I've now upgraded it to Blu-ray, and for £3, it's quite a nice addition. I bought as I say, I have been upgrading a few steelbooks. I'm not actively going out, but if it's really cheap, it's nice looking, and I've only got it on DVD. The Blu-ray probably isn't too far off this anyway. So essentially, this is all I picked up this month from Payday Pickup. Thank you for watching this video. Is there anything there you like, dislike? Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. I've been Cypher Sigma Screen Time, and I shall see you in the next one.